Too particularly heavy, but kind of in that light to moderate-ish sort of range. And that's what we're going to see really through the rest of the overnight hours will be some showers. I think after about 6 o'clock or so, that's when the threat will dwindle away. And I think it'll be completely out of here by about 10 o'clock or so in the morning. But are we going to see some more rain in the forecast as we roll through the next 7 days of November? I'll talk about that coming up here at about 10:15. Brittany, back over to you.
All right, thank you. There are 4 candidates in Ketchum's mayor race. Many voters believe the affordable housing crisis is the biggest issue in the community, and they're demanding proposed solutions from the candidates before Election Day. KMVT's Steve Kirch found out how they plan to fix the problem.
Here in Ketchum, some voters believe short-term rentals are the root cause of the housing crisis, causing prices to go up and inventory to decrease. Some candidates agree.
The economics of the short-term rental market are so superior to the long-term market that it's only through city action that we can stop this takeover.
Unfortunately, the city is suffering. All our service community is they don't have a place to live. And our restaurants are suffering.
Others think it is more of a supply and demand issue.
The first and foremost is the cost of land and the cost of the housing in general. And that has been amplified by the COVID pandemic.
Post-COVID, we've had a lot of new residents and visitors to town, and the living in Ketchum has become a lot more applicable for a lot of people. Remote work has increased that opportunity.
It is estimated there are about 900 short-term rentals in Ketchum, and all the candidates say they are interested in exploring options to limit that number. Boyle and Barovetto say they would be interested in implementing a similar program to Sandpoint's, which would raise the lot tax on short-term rentals.
It should be taxed, and that money should go directly into the development of affordable housing for the community.
I will raise the lot tax from 3% to the city of Ketchum to 12% to the city of Ketchum, and I will auction off the licenses for short-term rentals.
Cordovano says he's in favor of charging more for business licenses for certain operators, but is not in favor of raising the lot tax.
Legally, you cannot raise the lot tax on just Airbnbs. You would be raising the tax on hotels as well.
Current Mayor Neil Bradshaw says his administration looked at what Sandpoint has done and they feel it's too big of a legal risk for Ketchum. He says any successful attempt to limit short-term rentals has to come from the state legislature.
What we are doing is working with state legislators to see if we can create a special exemption for resort cities.
When it comes to developing more long-term housing units in Ketchum, Barovetto says he's developed a concept for a 1 million square foot workforce housing project on the outskirts of town that would require creating a new zone.
A project like that, I envision, would take care of our housing needs for the next 20 to 25 years.
Cordovano says he would address some of the restrictions on ADUs currently.
I think that's one way to address long-term situations. As well, we need some density increases.
Boyle says he would explore a deed restriction program, where Bradshaw says he's most in favor of tax credit finance housing.
Because that gets you some money that effectively supplements the cost and makes the rents more affordable.
But at the end of the day, some feel the best solution for voters is to elect new leadership.
This election is about this administration's failure to address the housing crisis that's plagued our community.
Reporting from Ketchum, Steve Kirch, KMVT.
In 2017, all of the Gooding incumbents were defeated.